Hello, we are discussing about GATE 2015 ECE paper. A region of negative differential resistance is observed in the current voltage characteristics of a silicon PN junction. If A. Both P and N regions are heavily doped. B. If N region is heavily doped than P region. C. If P region is heavily doped than N region. D. An intrinsic silicon region is inserted between P and N regions. Okay. So these are the four options out of which, in which case the differential resistance is going to be negative. First we must understand what is meant by differential resistance. Differential resistance is also called as AC resistance, that is indicated with small r. So generally dV by I is nothing but resistance. For small signal it is dV by di. That is AC resistance is dV by di. So this AC resistance can be positive or negative. If it is positive, the meaning is AC resistance is positive, that is differential resistance is positive means as voltage increases, current increases. That is called as whenever voltage increases, if current increases, then it has positive resistance. Otherwise if voltage reduces, current should reduce. By that time it has positive resistance. And R is equal to dV by di. And it is negative when as voltage increases, current should reduce, or as voltage reduces, current should increase. In both cases, either current increases if voltage reduces or current reduces if voltage increases. At that time the resistance is going to be treated as negative. Now we will see what are the options. First one is nothing but both P and N regions are heavily doped. This type of diode is called as P plus and N plus diode. So P plus implies nothing but heavily doped, P plus and N plus diode. Example of this one is tunnel diode. And second one is N region is heavily doped. So P is normal and N is plus. So P N plus diode this is, and this is P plus N diode. P side is heavily doped than N side. So these two are going to be simple diodes only. Simple PN junctions where one side is heavily doped, so that depletion layer is going to be penetrated more into lightly doped side and calculations will become easy. So simple PN junction, both B and C are, and D is nothing but there is an insertion of intrinsic silicon region, so it is called as PIN diode. PIN diode, or simply call it as PIN diode. So out of this four, only tunnel diode exhibits negative differential resistance. In tunnel diode, both P and N regions are going to be heavily doped. Not only in tunnel diode, in any diode, if both sides are going to be very much heavily doped, then that exhibits definitely negative resistance region. Now we will see the characteristics of ordinary diode and tunnel diode. So these are characteristics of ordinary diode, that is simple PN junction. So simple ordinary PN junction or simple diode characteristics. VI characteristics. Here if you observe, the differential resistance is nothing but you are going to calculate at 2 points. So what is the voltage and what is the current? So this is dV and this is called as di, the difference. So if you are going with R is equal to dV by di, definitely you will get it as positive. And these are tunnel diode characteristics. Tunnel diode characteristics. Tunnel diode characteristics, it is exhibiting positive resistance till 0 to A, and from A to B it is exhibiting negative resistance. This portion is going to be called as negative resistance region, where as if you are looking at x-axis is nothing but voltage and y-axis is current. So as you are moving towards right side, voltage is getting increased. As voltage increases, current is getting reduced. So as voltage increases, current is reducing. So if you are taking any 2 points, on this portion, say it as this is point 1, Okay, project this one on x-axis and y-axis. Then calculate, this is 1 and 2. So calculate differential resistance delta V divided by delta I. So that is V2 minus V1 by I2 minus I1. Okay, I2 minus I1. So V2 minus V1 is positive, but I2 is going to be less compared to I1. So you will get some negative quantity. Total is nothing but negative value you will get. So differential resistance is going to be negative during a portion between A and B. So tunnel diode is mainly utilizes this portion where tunnel diode is going to be act as on switch over here, and it is acting as off switch. It never uses this portion where it is acting as ordinary PN junction. So tunnel diode is going to be used only during this is going to be on portion and it is off portion. That is high frequency switch or high speed switch. Tunnel diode application, main application is okay. So tunnel diode exhibits negative resistance, whereas PN junction, if one side is going to be heavily doped also, it doesn't exhibit any negative resistance. The characteristics are going to be almost similar to simple PN junction only. And if you are going with pin diode, okay, pin diodes are mainly used to improve the response time when compared to photodiode. We know that one photodiode is going to be a diode. This is a photodiode symbol. Okay. So for photodiode, light is going to be input and current flowing through it is output. Okay. So current flows in this direction. N2P. Photodiode always operates under reverse bias. Okay. But the disadvantage is nothing but whenever it is in the on condition, at that time current flows due to minority carriers. That minority carriers movement, that is transport of the charge carriers, is mainly due to diffusion phenomena. Diffusion phenomena is inherently it is slow compared to drift phenomena. Drift phenomena is going to be related to electric field. As you are applying more and more electric field, okay, charge carriers will travel with more and more velocity, so that response time can increase. Okay, whereas in diffusion we cannot able to increase the response time. So to increase the response time, what we require is nothing but drift phenomena. So pin diode uses drift phenomena. It is also a type of photodiode. Okay, but what it is using internally is nothing but drift phenomena instead of slow diffusion phenomena. Drift phenomena is fast. To make it as fast response times, fast response time is nothing but as soon as the light emits on the diode, current should start flow. So the time required for the current flow after the light falls, after the light is illuminated, the time is going to be called as response time. That response time can be reduced if we are going with drift phenomena. But drift phenomena requires very high electric field to get fast response time. So this high electric field can be produced whenever there is a high voltages are going to be present, because electric field is nothing but V by L. L is nothing but distance, whereas V is nothing but voltage across that one. So whenever you are going with a pin diode, at that time this is P type and it is N type. Internally it is having intrinsic silicon layer. So P and N are going to be having large conductance, whereas I has low conductivity. Low conductivity is nothing but high resistivity. So intrinsic layer between P and N regions are having high resistivity. Because of high resistivity, whatever the voltage you will apply for this pin diode, that voltage is going to be applied across only intrinsic region, and because of this one you are going to be getting very high electric fields, because of very high voltage across this intrinsic, and because of this high voltage you are going to get high electric field. That high electric field is going to be making the charge carriers to transport from one region to other region very fastly, so that response time is going to be more in pin diode. That is what pin diode, and pin diode doesn't have negative resistance region. Okay, so the right answer for this question is A. That is, example is tunnel diode. That is when P and N regions are both heavily doped, then only negative differential resistance is observed. So the right answer for this question is A. Thank you.